You hear the word cancer and your mind races. My mother had it. My uncle had it. Is this in my blood? Then another voice whispers, did I cause this? Was it my food, my stress, my lifestyle? Is cancer inherited? Or is it caused by how we live? Let's slow down this and let's talk about the truth. Hello, I'm Dr. Joshua Deritu, a family physician. I have interest in public health and cancer prevention and treatment. Today, we are answering a simple question that so many people fear. Is cancer inherited or is it lifestyle related? The honest answer is that it is not inherited. And lifestyle matters more than many people think. But both can play a role. That's liberating and it is encouraging. What this means is you have more control than you think. Let's break this down. What is cancer really? Cancer starts when cells change. Inside every cell, there is DNA. And the DNA is the body's instruction book. It tells your cells when to grow and also when to stop growing. So, cancer happens when the DNA is damaged. And then the cells do not follow the rules anymore. They start growing out of control, and so it means that cancer is caused by genetic changes. But that does not mean that it is always inherited. There is a big difference. How much of cancer is inherited? Only about 5 to 10% of cancers are strongly associated with inherited gene changes. That means out of 100 people with cancer, only 5 to 10 were born with a high-risk gene mutation. Those are the cancers that they have some connection with inheritance. So that means 90 to 95% it is lifestyle related. And it means that the cancer developed out of changes that happened during life. Major cancer studies from 2025, 2026 confirm this. Yes, inherited cancer is real, but it is not the most common cause. Only 5% is related to inheritance. So let's look at lifestyle and environment. Most cancers happen because DNA damage happens over time. This damage can come from the following. Pay attention to this. Smoking, alcohol, obesity, poor diet, physical inactivity, ultraviolet radiation, infections like human papillomavirus or hepatitis. Then we have pollution, aging, and also random cell mistakes. Research has shown that 40 to 45% of cancers may be related to preventable lifestyle factors. That is a very powerful statement. Lifestyle does not explain every case, but it explains many. And that means most of the times we have control over the possibility of getting cancer. There are things that you can do to reduce your chances of getting cancer. And this is the message I want to deliver home today. Let's look at genes and lifestyle. They often work together. Genes will load the gun, but lifestyle will pull the trigger. And this is common in many diseases also. For example, someone with an allergy will need to be exposed to the right allergen for her to get the effects of the allergy. You have the genes, but the presence of the allergen is important. So, lifestyle pulls the trigger when it comes to lifestyle conditions. So some people have higher genetic risk, but even with the behavior changes, they can reduce their risk of getting some cancers. And studies have shown that people with high genetic risk can still lower their chances by 1. Staying active, maintaining a healthy body weight, avoiding smoking, limiting how much alcohol they take. So genes will increase your risk, but they do not guarantee you the disease. Your lifestyle still matters. Let's get off the blame. If you have cancer, it is not your fault. No one chooses cancer. Lifestyle affects risk. That's a fact. But life is very complex. Environment is very complex. Genes are very complex. Random errors can happen. Blame does not help healing. Understanding helps. So knowledge gives you power. What is within your control? Let's look at the real science. You cannot change the genes you are born with. Let's be realistic. But you have control over the habits that you adopt. There are some simple ways that you can reduce your cancer risk. Do not smoke, and if you are smoking, work extra hard to stop smoking. Limit how much alcohol you take. Eat more fruits and vegetables. Stay physically active. More than 150 minutes of moderate to extensive exercise in a week. Maintain a healthy weight. Protect your skin from the strong sunburn. Get the age-appropriate screening for your age. And then get the necessary vaccination like human papillomavirus and hepatitis B. These behaviors and the actions will reduce your chances of getting cancer significantly. Not all, but many. That is real prevention, and it is within your control. When does family history matter? The family history becomes important when close relatives have the same cancer. When cancer starts at younger ages. When one person has had multiple cancers. When rare cancers appear in a family. If that sounds familiar, start speaking with your health provider. Get genetic counseling that may help and where it is available. But remember, most cancers are not inherited, but most risks build over time. So what is the balanced truth and what is the answer? Is cancer inherited? Sometimes. Is cancer lifestyle related? often. Is it always one or the other? No. Cancer usually happens because of many changes over time. The genes, the environment, your lifestyle, aging, lifestyle, and sometimes random cell errors. It is rarely a one simple cause. So, what then do you do? Do not live in fear because of your family history. Do not live guilty because of your past. Live with knowledge. Live with balance. And live with the wise habits. You cannot control everything, but you can control something. And something matters. If this has given you clarity, comment knowledge. If you are thinking about your family history, comment genes. Share this with someone who believes cancer is always inherited. Understanding removes fear, knowledge builds power, and prevention begins with clarity. I'm Dr. Delito. Follow at Community Wellness Health today for more tips on how to prevent diseases. Thank you for watching. We meet in the next video.